Hey everyone, I'd like to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. This is Hard Rockin' Topics. I am your host. My name's Dan. Let's get into it for this week's episode. So you know that guy who likes to take a really long time to get his hair cut, and when he finally does, it almost looks like he got his head shaved? Yeah, I'm kind of that guy. As you can tell from my hair from last week's episode to this week's episode, pretty dramatic difference, I would say. And also, as you can see, I'm still in this room. Bathroom is still being worked on. I've been told that it should be done by the end of the week. Depending on that, and depending on how much I like shooting in here, I may continue to shoot in here for the foreseeable future. And lastly, I'd like to give a fair warning, as I'm more than likely going to butcher a lot of these names on here. It's not going to sound good. It probably may not even sound anywhere near to how the name is supposed to be pronounced, as I'm really terrible at pronouncing foreign names. So, you've been warned, and with that being said, let's get into it for this week's episode. Now, as you saw last week, I talked about the best metal vocalist right now. And the criteria of that was they had to release an album from the beginning of 2011 up until now. Now, there was one vocalist I really wanted to talk about, but unfortunately didn't meet that criteria. And he's really grown on me over the past couple of years, and he's slowly become one of my favorite, if not the favorite metal vocalist of mine. And with that being said, his name is Christian Älvestam. See, I probably already mispronounced that name. You may know him if you do know him in bands such as Symmetry, Misceration, and most recently Solution 45. Now, he's most famously known for Symmetry, as he's released a few albums with them, and while in that band, he decided to be in a side project with Solution 45. And because of musical differences and touring and all that, Symmetry and him decided to part ways. And since then, Symmetry now has not one, but two vocalists to replace him. And let me tell you, both of them are nowhere near as good as he was. And now let me tell you why he's really that good. What I talked about last week, I put a lot of emphasis on screaming and singing and the range and how well you can do it. In my opinion, there's no better metal vocalist who can do both singing and screaming and sound just as good, individually as they do together. He has amazing range. He's got an amazing growl, and he can do low-pitch screaming as he can high-pitch screaming, which is pretty incredible. And there's a really good example of how well he can sing in his range. It's towards the end, about the last, I want to say, minute of track 3 on Solution 45's debut. It's called, Through Night Kingdom Gates. That's it. To where he starts off on a note and continues to go up by the 10 notes, and then comes right back down to where he does really quickly and sounds phenomenal doing it. I mean, there are many people who try to do this and just fail miserably at it. This guy can do it and sounds absolutely incredible. Because not everybody can do this. It's really difficult to pull off. If you ask any metal vocalist out there, it's extremely difficult. And not everybody can do it, and not everybody should do it. Because just because you can, doesn't mean it sounds good. And when it sounds bad, it can have such reactions as this. Alright, let's check this new band out. Oh my god! Why the hell would he do that? That sounds so terrible! Oh, jeez! Oh, god, now it's just stuck in my head. It keeps on playing over and over. It's that bad. Oh, god! Must make it... Oh! Oh! Or it can have a reaction such as... Alright. Check this shit out. Oh! God, that hurts just listening to it! Oh! God, get it out of my head! Oh! Fuck! God must make it stop! Oh! Oh! God! Anyway, you see my point. Either way, it doesn't end well. So if you can do it, great. If it doesn't sound good, don't do it. Nobody wants to hear it. I'm sorry. Nobody at all wants to hear that. So getting back to the topic, probably his best song is on Solution 45's debut release. It's called Lethean Tears, and I probably mispronounced that name. It's pretty much their ballad, I guess you could say. He sings all the way through, sings phenomenally, and he really shows his range and his ability to project and just sound extremely powerful. The song where he can do really well at screaming, where he pretty much does it throughout the entire song, was when he was in Scar Symmetry. There was a song on Pitch Black Progress with the song by the same name, where he really shows off his range screaming. You know, he does the regular scream, he does the high pitch scream, and he does the kind of growl that's kind of like where he's talking and it sounds like really deep. You know, I know that sounded bad, but you know, if you listen to that song, you get my point. And it also helps that he's got a lot of great musicians behind him. All the guys in Scar Symmetry are phenomenal. In Solution 45, it's pretty much a super group of metal musicians. It's got some of the guys from Divine Fire, Essence of Sorrow, and some of his buddies from Misceration. And he's also guested with a few bands such as Demon Hunter, Bloodbath, apologize, I'm gonna fuck this up here, Disamoria Mundi. Now that is, of course, the side project with the lead singer of Soilwork, Bjorn Skrid. Yeah, see? Another one. So, for this week, I have a bit of homework for all of you guys. Is if you haven't heard anything this guy's done on any of the albums, go look for him. Go check him out on YouTube. Go download torrents. Scar Symmetry albums, Pitch Black Progress, Holographic Universe, Solution 45's debut, and even Misceration. And really listen to his vocals, really listen to what he can do with both his singing and screaming ability. And compare him with a vocalist that you really like, a vocalist that you think is the best metal vocalist out there right now. And see if he's better. And if he isn't, who is this metal vocalist that you think is the best metal vocalist out there? Now, with that being said, please leave all that information below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, like my Facebook page, and follow me on Twitter. Two great places to talk about this week's episode or any other things involving music. I'm always up for a good music conversation. And with that being said, until next time.